Okay, we're back with part 3 of TV Survival. Fixing to do a little work here on the Eliane's knife. I'm going to trim this off. Just the bark edge is the idea. Trying to. Well, get that bark trimmed off there. Alright. Got a little knots and stuff on this side that I don't want it on there. But I wanted the whole thing split off together there and get rid of that part. But it's not on the walk away real good. What this is going to be is Eliane's knife handle when I get it worked down. We'll have to work it out and make it all better so it'll work. I'm just trying to save a bunch of rasping by cutting off some of this old rough stuff. We're still going to have some rasping, sanding and stuff to do, but this will give me an edge. Stick it back in here just a little bit tighter, not too tight. That's what I got there. I got to chisel all this cut out. See how I'm chiseling again now. Got a better idea. Turn it this other way. Bring it back out. So I get it where I can turn this way now. You might have to fight against get it split off there, some of that old bark. And that's what it is, just trimming out a layer that I don't want on there. Just trying to trim it off a little. Woo, there went one slab. Look at that. Shaved her off there real nice. Now let's get this corner. The rest of it's knocked out of there. You want to keep your flat edge against the, at least that's what my grandpa told me. Your flat edge of your chisel, the back edge against the piece you want to keep, and the other side pushes it away as it cuts it off. There we go. Now, we got a real pretty side and we got a bunch of rasping to do. But, we'll have to drill this out too. Now, I want to show you what this is going to look like on here. Of course, this will be inside the block of wood, and then I'll rasp it down. As you can see, it's just a little bit long, and that's alright on the handle. I don't care about that. I can cut that off. But I don't want to cut it off yet because I'm going to use it as an advantage when I put it in this here deal. That's going to be plenty of wood right there. Piece of hickory. Fine piece of hickory. Just right. Suits me. Now, I'm going to come out here and we're going to just catch the end of that and leave that part under we ain't going to be using it because we're going to cut off part of that. All I need is 3.5 inches of knife handle to come to the end of this, to this, to this. Right there is 3.5. It ain't even quite 3.5 since I rounded off some. It's 3 5/8, or 3/8. Yeah, it's 3 3/8 looks like. Yep, 3 3/8. So check this out. 3 3/8 is right here. So we got to rasp down to there. 3 3/8. That's right. All right, cool beans. Now, what I'm going to do here with my speed square, I'm going to pull this back out because I got to move it out. there now. I sure ain't got much wood to work with on holding it. Anyway, this I'm going to be using the majority of it anyway. Right here is the mark. This pencil, mark it off where the end of my work will begin, where the end. Roughly. Just marking it around there so I know where to stop rasping, stop working. Okay, we're going to have to go down a little more. Just for the moment. Ready? Hey-ho, what you gonna do? Hey-ho, what you gonna do? That song keeps playing in my head. Lamar up there in his politician song, more or less, he's right. Wall Street ain't gonna budge. They don't care about the poor and they never will. But that's just my opinion. They got their little trust fund that they put their money in, and it makes them richer. And so they don't care about our problems. They probably don't even have to pay what we do for gas and such. Because they're politicians, of course. I don't care too much for Washington, D.C. or none of it. But they are a part of our country, and without them, we don't have a country. I don't care for their laws or the crap that they push down on us, is what I'm saying. We once had a free nation. Now, we don't. Not there like we had. It's better than other countries, maybe, in some areas, but on stuff. But it gets worse every year. Like this year, for instance, just today. Last month, I filled out my mama's food stamps, took it down there to her form, so she could get her food stamps. She's 76 years old. They give her a whopping amount of $31 a month food stamps, and they expect that old woman to live on that. I don't see how they expect it. They don't really care, is what I say. In fact, they don't. And it's not the workers that make these rules, it's the lawmakers, evidently, that have started passing this, or they don't know what their state officials are doing to the poor. Because it's flat ridiculous when the woman don't job at $710 a month, I believe it is, total, and many others like her that are on total disability, and at 76, retirement both, she gets a little bit off the pay. The total, I think, is $751 a month, and they expect her to be able to pay bills and survive on that, eat on that the whole month. They think she can do that. And the only help that I really give her is the fact that she lives on my property that I inherited. It was her dad's mom's place before it was mine. So I don't charge mom nothing because it was, at one time, it's partly her place too. So I'm not, she don't own it, no. But because of the welfare, they take it away from her. If something happened to her and she passed away, then I wouldn't have a place to live. So we've got it set this way for many years. Handed down to me finally. But there's a lot to it, and they think because she lives on my property that I'm supporting her. Well, I do what I can, but I'm not allowed to help her much, because if I do, they cut her check. She wouldn't even get what she's getting now, the ridiculous bunch of nuts. In fact, I'm on disability myself. I have 100% disabilities. But I draw the same amount she does, just $700. $751 total with my Medicaid. And that's my Medicaid part. To $51 is. And they expect you to live on it. I don't even think it's $51 anymore. They cut it so. I don't even know.